Welcome to Educon. In this tutorial, we will learn about mitochondria, which are present in eukaryotic cells. Mitochondria are sausage shaped or cylindrical shape, which are in about 0.2 to 1 millimicron in diameter. And mitochondria is a double membrane bound organelle which divides the organelle into two compartments. One is the outer compartment, another is inner compartment. The inner compartment is filled with dense homogeneous substance called matrix. And also the inner membrane forms many folding inside, which are called cristae. And as I said, the mitochondria are double membrane bound. This is the outer membrane, there is a inner membrane inside. And as I told you, the inner membrane forms the inner foldings forming cristae. And these cristae increase the surface area of the inner membrane. And two membranes, the outer membranes and the inner membrane, they have their own specific enzymes needed for the mitochondrial functions. Mitochondria are useful in aerobic respiration, and they produce cellular energy in the form of ATP. That is why they are called powerhouses of cell. Mitochondria are called powerhouses of cell. In matrix, they have a single circular DNA, few RNA molecules, and also ribosome, which are of 70S ribosome. And mitochondria, they divide by fission. Fission means from single mitochondria, two daughter mitochondria will be formed. So what we learn, mitochondria are the powerhouses of cell. They are involved in cellular respiration, and also they are dual membrane bound organelles. Okay, the inner membrane forms many cristae, and also inner compartment is filled with dense homogeneous substance. Homogeneous means it is equally proportional. For example, anywhere the composition of the substance will be same. It will be liquid, solid or gaseous phase. So this substance is homogeneous, which is called as a matrix. Plastids. Plastids are found in plants and euglenids. Euglenids mean flagellates, which have a flagellum. And plastids imparts a specific color in plant cells. And plastids, based on the pigments, they are classified into three different categories: chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast means it contains pigments such as chlorophyll and carotenoid pigments. Chlorophyll and carotenoid pigments. Chlorophyll is responsible in tapping light energy in photosynthesis, whereas in chromoplast they also contains carotenoid pigments and xanthophylls. They impart particular color like yellow, orange and red color. Yellow, orange and red color in plants, in different types of plants. And what are leucoplasts? Leucoplasts are the colorless plastids, means they store nutrients. For example, they can be classified in three categories. One is amyloplasts. You can take amyloplast example like potato. They store starch material. Example, potato. And elaioplast. Elaioplast means they store oil and fat material. Oil and fats. And then aleuroplast. Aleuroplast, they store protein. So leucoplasts are colorless plastids which are found in plants, and also they are classified again into three types of leucoplasts: amyloplasts, elaioplasts and and aleuroplast. So, in amyloplast they store starch material, means carbohydrate, that is called you can take example as potato. In elaioplast it is they store, the plastids store oil and fats, whereas aleuroplast they store proteins. And majority of chloroplast here, majority of chloroplast, they are responsible for the photosynthesis, and they are found in mesophyll cells of leaves. Mesophyll cells of leaves, and their number varies. For example, means number of chloroplasts present in any given cell, it differs. For example, in Chlamydomonas, which is an algae, it is having one chloroplast, whereas in plant cells from 20 to 40 the number will be different, means 20 to 40 chloroplasts in single mesophyll cells. And chloroplast does contain and small double stranded DNA and also ribosomes, which is of 70S type. Chloroplasts, they contain 70S ribosomes, whereas the cytoplasm of the eukaryotic cell, they contain 80S types of ribosomes. In the structure of the chloroplast, it is also a double membrane bound organelle, whereas the inner membrane is semi permeable, and it contains thylakoids and also granum. So, most of the photosynthetic machinery is present on the stroma thylakoid, where the photosynthesis occurs, and in the stroma there is where the chemical reactions occur, which leads to the formation of carbohydrates and lipids. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are granular structures. Ribosomes are granular structures found in both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. In prokaryotes we have 70S, whereas in eukaryotes we have 80S type of ribosome. This S stands for Swedberg unit. Okay, Swedberg unit. And here in prokaryotes the 78 is, as in ribosomes we have two units, one is the larger subunit, another is the smaller subunit. And here the two units, the larger subunit is around 50S and smaller subunit is 30S, whereas in 80S eukaryotic ribosomes they have 68 larger subunit and 40S smaller subunit. Ribosomes are responsible for protein synthesis. They are composed of RNA and proteins, and they are non-membrane bound organelle. Non-membrane bound. So, there is no any membrane around ribosomes. All other organisms they have membrane bound structures. For example, mitochondria, you can take chloroplast and Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, which are found in eukaryotic cells. In prokaryotes we have ribosomes, and also they are present in eukaryotes too.